Hey everyone, this is Paul. So I'm going through the 2017 practice final, or I guess that was the previous final for winter semester one. What I wanted to say before I began going through the questions is just give you some tips on how to make this practice final the most effective. So my first thing I think I've mentioned before is don't look at the answers. Well, don't look at answers first. So it's really important because we only have a couple. Maybe you might find more online, but we are only given a couple sample finals from the course. So for me, it's actually really valuable. Because we don't have an unlimited. We don't have like if it was math, we would probably have 10 years of practice finals, but we only have about two or three for this course. So they're actually pretty precious. In a way that you they're able to help you train for the real final. So the reason why professors and teachers always tell you don't just go look straight at the answers is because whatever gains that you would have by doing it by yourself are lost if you just look at the answers. Because again, it's not about just knowing the concept; it's the mastery of answering questions based on those concepts. Because if if you were just gonna write the same question and same exam as from the final, then yeah, looking at the answers would help you a lot because the answers and questions would be the same. But because the final will be different, you might be at a disadvantage if you just looked at the answers first. So if you haven't done so, just pause the video and do this final on your own under test conditions. So and just come back. And if after you've done it, just run through. Even if you just can just put a question mark saying I have no idea how to do this question, that's actually an answer. That will putting a question mark and saying and admitting to yourself I don't know how to do this will help you learn and get a better grade for the final. So two, when you're doing it, you should also simulate test conditions. So for me, it's a quiet place at a desk, not sitting at a couch or laying down on your bed. And also use a clock and time yourself. So you're under the pressure, you're under the gun to finish something under the time. And also for me, like one little thing that I like to do that I've been doing for years is just chew like gum or strong mint. And so when you begin the exam, the real exam, just chew gum or have that mint in your mouth, just as a way just to frame your mind in the right mindset to get you primed. So for me, one of my friends, he's a doctor. He does this technique called priming. So before he does his rounds in the hospital, he primes himself and just like little things like whistling and muscle memory for his fingers and things like that. A music teacher that I used to do said it was really effective for his students. So before they began, they meditate and things like that and really focus on what they're about to do. So for me, chewing mint or sorry, taking a strong mint or a gum helps me put myself in that mind of test taking. Okay, and three, learning objectives. So they've given us a PDF, and it's actually not that long. It's only like 5, 6 pages. So I would actually take a look at those two after, even before you're looking at the at the answer sheet or the answer key, just because if you don't know something on the exam, you can go and look at the learning objectives and circles like, oh, that was what I need to focus on. Just because like, oh, I don't even know what this question is asking or what it's based on, because the professors are going to be writing the exam based on the learning objectives. So it will help you understand what you need to do and save you time, you know, not having to track down where in the lecture sheets or where in the lecture slides you'll have to get that information that you'll need to learn. And lastly, remember the exam, our exam, will be at 12 p.m. December 18th. That's noon and Osborne. So if you don't know where Osborne is, it's near the skate park on campus, also near the ice rink. What else is there? Near the Starbucks, the Southern Starbucks. And for Osborne, what's really good, if you get there early, on the second floor, there's actually facing, I think it's facing east of the building. There's some chairs and some seats, but there's only a couple. I would say maybe 8 there. So if you get there early, I would say just study there before the exam starts, instead of having to sit on the cold floor on the first floor. So yeah, second floor, east window. That's where I'll be studying for at least an hour or two before the exam. Okay.